Everyone, it's Presley of ActOutGames.com here, and today I'm just hanging out in my room on my laptop and not really doing much. I don't think we have a lot to do today. Hopefully we'll be able to do the science experiment again and actually get it working this time, because it seems, whatever it is, really cool. Well, I hope Dad can get it working and we can get it on bite-sized sometime soon.
Hey, where are we?
I don't know, what's this park called? A park.
I always forget. It's West something.
Westwood?
Westward?
I think.
No,
Westward.
it's not. It's not Westworld either.
That's a book.
It's West something.
West something.
It's West something Park.
I think it's a book.
Here in Denver. It's one of the best little playgrounds in Denver, yeah?
Yeah.
Presley used to love to come here. Come here, we'll show you something about
so
Presley
tiny.
used to come here. Okay, so here's this.
Everything looks so small.
So Presley used to come over this one thing right here.
This thing is my favorite thing. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, so Presley's gonna do it again for you real quick. We'll see if it goes better.
No, you did it.
Okay, go cheeky tay. All right, so years ago, come here. It's got to be 5 years ago, maybe. Presley, we came here, and
I was a tiny child.
here, I'll do this. Do that. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so like 5 years ago, we came, and Presley climbed up, and she did the thing, and she grabbed the pole, and she went out to do the slide thing, and then somehow, like, she didn't grab it or wrap around it, so she just went straight to the bottom. Like, I mean, just free fall, like not any grabbing of the thing at all, right?
Yeah.
And so there was much crying and there was much upsetness, and parents were freaking out around the park because she just took, you know, what's that, like a, I don't know, like a 5-6 foot drop, right? And she was tiny at the time, so it was awfully. Now looking back on it, it was funny. I think we were all pretty panicked at the time, but she took it. That Presley has a long history of attacking her tailbone. That she has continued on currently in current day, right? This is kind of cool. This is what we'll look like in a few years.
Wow, I don't think so.
Yeah, so that was actually pretty fun. Every time we come here, that's the one thing that I always think about, was Presley taking a dive off of that one thing. She's like, I can totally do it. I can totally do it. I know what I'm doing. And then she just jumped out and didn't wrap her legs around it or anything. But she went into like a sitting position, like she was going to wrap her legs. She just did it really loosely, and so she went like straight into a sitting position on the ground. It's not like she landed on her feet or anything, just straight down on her butt. It was pretty funny. Okay, let's go see what Cooper's up to.
Yeah. We're at West something park, and I'm just chilling.
Just chilling?
I'm walking away. Well, I don't know. I like a lot of parks.
Do you? Do you want to do the big slide again?
Yep.
All right, let's do the big slide.
Let's do the zip line after, Cooper.
Cooper just did some very brave climbing on the little hand of God rock over there, right? Were you brave? Was it scary?
Yeah.
You did pretty good though. You stood up, you did the yata. You wanna go see the other rock wall and see if you can climb that one? Your heart's still beating. Follow Abba. She's taking you to a warrior cat path. So this place was one of the starts probably of Presley's role play days, the LARPing, really, I guess, actually. But they would come out here in these woods and they would role play from the Warrior Cats books. And so each of the little areas out here in the woods has a name. Presley said she can still remember all the names. So they would come out here and do all the Warrior Cat RP, or LARPing, that they love to do. We'll ask Presley if she still remembers the names and she can tell us what the different zones are. I'm sure this tree in front of me has a name. Poochon, what is this tree?
This is 4 trees.
4 trees.
1, 2.
Did you guys have trouble counting when you were first playing this game?
That's what it's called in the books.
Oh, okay.
So we named it 4 trees. It's not 4 trees. I think we called it Gather Hall when we were actually playing.
Gather Hall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gather Hall.
All right.
And if you follow each direction is I was part of this clan over here.
Okay. What clan are we headed to?
We are headed to More Clan.
More?
Yeah, like the zingy.
Like I want more?
No, like the place.
Oh, a moor. Yeah, I got you.
And it's technically not a moor, but it's the closest thing we found. It has a breaking area, and then this is
So underneath or the entire tower was more clans?
underneath and over there. The tower is part of Two Leg Clan.
Two Leg?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Two Leg Clan is the name of the cat that lives up over there on the trail.
The kitty pets?
Yeah. They're not kitty pets technically, but they live with the kitty pets.
Oh, okay.
And they live up here too because there's other 2 legs up there. Anyway, so this, from
Okay, so
this beam, this beam, this beam, and that beam, this is the Warrior's Den. Medicine cabin's here. Kits are here. This is the Elder's Den. And the Kit's Den is, I know this really well because this is my home.
Okay.
I didn't visit the other places very often, but I did occasionally.
Well, show me somebody else's den.
Alright, this isn't my den, this is
Or
everyone's den.
somebody else's territory.
Sure, but okay, someone else's territory. Let's go to Two Leg Clan.
I thought you said Two Leg was up there.
I know, you go, it's not easy to get to from.
Oh, okay. So, I assure you, this is far more elaborate than you even think it is.
Oh my god, it was they'll have names, ranks.
Like there is a whole, how many people played roughly?
I think there were about 15 each clan.
15?
For each clan.
15 for each clan.
Yes, and I was the medicine cat of More Clan. And my name changed a lot.
What was it mostly?
It was mostly Amberfur.
Amberfur, okay.
I was a,
Because you're named after Amber and you're a cat, so you had fur.
yeah,
That sounds pretty good.
I think I was a ginger tabby, is what I was.
So, like I said, as elaborate as all of that sounds, I promise you it was way more. Like we could spend all day here with Presley explaining what she just remembers of the rules, much less what was actually going on at the time. Yeah?
I bring all my friends over here, and it was wild, mate.
Okay, let's go to Two Leg.
The Two Leg Clan is over here. So, one of my friends from this clan was named Wolftail, and Wolftail stayed in this fit.
In Saturn?
Yeah, Wolftail stayed in Saturn. So, Wolftail is what she went by with the other clans, but she had like...
Oh, because it had a wolf on it?
Yeah, and they had like these sacred names that, like if you're really good friends, you can call them Saturn. I got to call them Saturn because I was good friends with them. And then these didn't have names. These were just like, I think these were like markings that they had on their
Oh, okay.
on their tail, just special. And then if you were like really, oh, sea goat. No, she didn't like being called sea goat.
Sea goat?
She did not like being called sea goat.
Okay, I don't know if I recorded this or not, but so I'm gonna make sure I'm recording now.
Anyway,
So
last bit, the leader and anyone like that, a leader and anyone super duper important would call them Sagittarius. So they had like this ranking of names, which I thought was really cool, but I was a member.
It's kind of like formality in Japanese.
Yeah, it's formality. So
Nice.
everyone had this name, and then there was Barley, who thought they were really cool because they had the name of a character from a book. It was in like 5 pages.
Not because they were wheat.
No. There's a character in the book named Barley.
Okay, hey, we're gonna tell. I don't know if I recorded or not, so I'm gonna tell the Abba's zodiac sign story again. So, and I'm pretty sure we've told this several times, but Abba, when she was little, and we can, if you don't know why we call her Abba, ask in the comments, and we'll explain it again. So Abba or Poochon Pudasuri, P. Diddy, yeah. When she was little and she first found out about the zodiac signs, she found out she was a Cancer. And how did you feel about that?
I was extremely upset.
She was pretty salty about the Cancer thing because of she knew about the disease. And so she decided that it was Cancer.
Yes.
And if you said that her zodiac sign was Cancer, you would get a mouthful from her, right? Or an earful, not a mouthful. You get an earful. You would get a lot of talking to.
I was like, it's Cancer, it's not Cancer, I'm not a deadly disease, blah, 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 blah. I don't remember the whole speech I had.
And that was years, like years, you couldn't call her a Cancer. And she like tried to convince us that she was born at a different time and like, hey, can we just tell everybody that it was a whole thing.
I thought it was a Leo for a really long time too. So
it was a really surprising thing. Yeah, Presley thought she was actually a Leo, but who is actually a Leo?
Me.
Cooper's a Leo.
Makes me so bitter, I'm so bitter.
You got the cool lion sign. Do you like it?
I'm a crab.
Okay, where's Daddy?
And look at this. Are you that one?
No, that's Abba. Abba's a crab. You know what Daddy is?
I thought Daddy was a scorpion.
Yeah, Daddy's a scorpion.
Beaver fur was nice. You're beaver fur.
Beaver fur?
That's the person.
Oh, that was in the scorpion thing?
Yeah.
So like I said, there was a lot to this whole thing. Like Presley has always been super, super creative. And I guarantee you too that Presley was the ringleader of this thing. That like how this whole thing worked. Like this is what Presley will do, and I give Presley a huge amount of credit for this. Now, chotomate. So Presley was probably one of the driving forces behind the idea behind the game and how it worked and what the rules were and how everything put together. But even in doing all of that, she would not have put herself in one of the chieftain roles.
Well, they were boring.
She would have taken, like, she took the medicine cat role, right?
Yeah, the medicine cat's fun. And actually, funny story, how I got the medicine cat role in this game is I appointed one of my, actually, it's kind of stupid, the oldest people got to be the leaders. So, not me, the old people, who were like 13 at the time.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, we had like 13 to, I think there was like one 3-year-old, and that was our age difference.
Right. I mean, you must have been like 7.
Yeah, I was like 7, so I wasn't a leader, but I was a medicine cat. And the leader took me and this friend that I was competing with to be a medicine cat. And the one question that we had to answer was, what do you use as a bandage? And my friend said leaf, and I said spider web, and then
spider web is the right answer.
So I got to be the medicine cat because I knew what a bandage was.
If you ever look at the old Foxfire, like Farmer's Almanac, spider web is what you use.
Yeah, so
that's a real thing.
I got to become the medicine cat, and I was the medicine cat, and the leaders technically, like, I think me and a bunch of friends came up with the concept of the game and decided the inner workings. I haven't read the whole series, but my friends did, so they were all in charge of like governing their own clan bits, but there were still rules. Like, I think there was a couple rules, like you can't use the two-leg place is not allowed. You can't fight in the two-leg place because that would be really disruptive. Like a bunch of small children going, ah! So you had to go away from the two-leg place and you had to fight. You couldn't fight at 4
There wasn't like an arena where you did all your fighting?
There were actually, I think there was like a designated place if you had to go fight. You had to go fight over there.
Yeah, so Presley was like the Karl Rove of the game, where she's behind the scenes pulling the strings and manipulating everything, but she's not putting herself. She put figureheads in place to be the rulers that got in trouble when people didn't like the rules, but Presley was really behind the scenes, like putting things together.
They did. More Clan got a ton of visitors because I know that since I was in the clan, that clan was the most, like, if you needed a rule, you needed to go to more clan. If someone was breaking a rule, we were like the police.
Oh, you were the MPs?
Yeah, so I would run over and I would be like, you broke a rule.
So here's a new wrinkle that I'm just now learning, is that there was a language.
Yeah, there was a whole...
Or several, it sounds like.
There were well, it was one language with several different...
For each animal? Or it was just a cat language?
Just a cat language. So we would have...
I thought you said barks.
I said, like, yelps, and I was a half wolf, so I would bark sometimes.
Of course you were.
Of course I was. I would bark sometimes. Also, I have no idea what the logistics, that's not the right word, whatever. But I don't know how I was half wolf, but I was.
You think you could remember use some of those barks if you heard, or yelps and languages if you heard them again?
I can still speak it.
All right, let's say something.
Well, they didn't mean things, they could have meant emotions, concepts, blah, blah, blah.
All right.
So, like, I remember most of the time, if you, the worst one, the most annoying one, but the used one is, which means which was used all the time when you want someone to come to you. And then we had all different, like, barks that meant our name. Yeah, that's Kochi. We all had different barks that meant our name, too. I think mine
Can you teach Cooper how to Kochi?
Yeah, okay. So, Cooper, I need you to copy me, because you're going to learn a thing in a language that I speak. So, if you just go, do you do that? Then you have to go. That's not you're not even making a noise.
Nice and loud, Cooper.
Sure, close enough. He's a kid, he doesn't have to be. That means come here, and we all had different coded barks, or, and we would just...
So how did you say your name?
I think I was, so you would go, and that I always knew, why is someone injured again? That always happens. Our medicine cat people get injured all the time because people love fighting each other.
Okay, do that again.
That was...
Every Sunday, our family tradition is to do our favorite 3 things. Everybody does their favorite 3 things of the week. And we haven't been shooting. We shot it a couple of times, but I think we're going to roll it around and make it like a regular Sunday vlog thing. So we had a really good time at the park today, right? Did you have fun playing at the park, Cooper?
Yep, I already know my...
Did you get dizzy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you want to go first then?
My first favorite thing is the park.
Ooh, that's a good one. Ava?
Oh, hi. My first favorite thing is also the park.
My first favorite thing was going to the park. That was a good time.
Okay, I'm gonna say that too, because I don't want to be different. But I have another one in mind too.
Okay, Cooper.
And I already know my second one.
What
is it?
My second one is doing the words of the week.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's good. Okay, Ava?
What are the words of the week?
You're not involved in that.
I'm not involved. Oh, what's the secret? I guess.
It's when we go, while we're at bed, we grab a book and we'll grab like Daddy's computer and we'll write down letters that I know.
Words.
So words that I know to help me read. And you already know how to read.
What?
So you're not in.
Okay, what's your second favorite thing?
My second favorite thing is I got to hang out with my
You're
friends.
not in the club.
Not in the club. Is not Cooper's leg in my face. Is I got to hang out a lot with my friends this week, and it was really good. We had a lot of really fun conversations, and we did a lot of fun role play, and that was good.
Cool. Okay. So my second favorite thing pretty much has to be reading at night. And Cooper's starting to learn Japanese hiragana a little bit. So while he's learning to read words, he's also learning to read Japanese hiragana characters. Mm-hmm. Right?
Okay, my second favorite thing is going to be Cooper learning to read. Mm-hmm. And I mean, we've been working on it, but this is a new tactic. Mm-hmm. And it seems it's making you really happy. Mm-hmm. Right, Cooper?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay. Last favorite thing.
My favorite thing is spraying Mommy the face in water.
Mommy prank?
Was that this week?
I think it was.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I wish I was there for that. I don't know what I was doing. My last favorite thing is this is hard. What did we do this week? Did we do a lot?
Give me a hint.
Can I have a hint?
I got one.
Oh yeah! I played ukulele for all of you guys. That happened this week. It's so cool. And thank you guys so much, by the way, for the suggestions that you've left in the comments below for what songs I should play next. I'm really excited. I think the one that was in the lead last time I checked was I'm Just Your Problem for Adventure Time, which is super easy. The chords are all like on one bar, so it shouldn't be that hard to play. So I will work on playing that one next.
Okay. Alright, so I think while I enjoy a good mommy prank, I think that I'm going to say that my last favorite thing this week was Dark Days of May.
Yes!
I've been having a lot of fun watching an episode of Dark Matter a day
My extra favorite thing
to
is
get us all
that.
the way through. So I'm really enjoying the Dark Days of May.
Okay, so this evening I've been rewatching some Twin Peaks to get me ready for the new Twin Peaks that's starting. And that's been fun and interesting. And makes me think about living in my dorm room in 1990, watching it on a tiny TV. So that's been fun.
Cooper, do you have an extra?
My favorite thing is seeing Justin Bieber.
We were just watching the Billboard Music Awards.
Those were really cool, by the way. I liked that.
Okay, so that's our favorite edition. Everybody gets their 3 favorite things. Cooper usually has a couple of extras like he just did. That's not uncommon at all. I had an extra one this week for Dark Days of May. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're done though. It's been a long day. It's time for bed.
Mango! So yeah, thank you for watching. And make sure to press the subscribe button if you want to see more vlogs like this. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!